in boxing. Man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Make sure to check out our sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your cell phone old, broken, or you're just trying to get rid of it. You can contact them right at the number on the screen, text or call. Also, their social media and website is in the description if that's more convenient. If you share their social media accounts on social media, get a chance to win an iPhone. Go check them out. All right, man. Chris Eubanks Jr. blast Jermall Charlo for having a weak resume and pretty much being an asshole. But let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support, and I don't even know what to say, man. Check our middleweight boxing playlist off. I mean, this is like calling a spade, man. This is like calling the kettle black. He basically said that, Charlo ain't fought nobody until he fought him. And I'm trying to figure out who did Chris Eubanks Jr. fight. He did fight Billy Joe. He fought George Groves. He fought Ivy Uterman, who gave Darrell a good fight. Arguably, some people thought he won. In addition to that, he fought somebody else too, man. Uterman, Groves, Billy Joe. It was somebody else. Oh, Korobov. He fought James DeGale, older DeGale. He fought Korobov, and I think Korobov beat Jermall Charlo, and I think he would have beat Chris Eubanks. We wouldn't even be here talking. But right now, Chris Eubanks Jr. is training with Roy Jones, so he kind of picking up some tricks to the trade. But he went on to say that they ran into each other a couple times. He said during their press conference, they fought on the same card. Eubanks won the regular title versus Korobov, and then Charlo ended up knocking out Dennis Hogan this last year. And he said he's just an asshole. He's just arrogant. He think he's better than what he is. And maybe that's a persona that Charlo put on. And some fighters put on personas during fight week to sell fights. That may be the case with Charlo. May not be the case. So you got to find a storyline to sell the fight. And also you got to find something to grasp, to really grasp on and build a storyline up and, to really not like your opponent. But I just don't. At one point, I thought this was going to be a hell of a fight. Both fighters, since a couple years ago, I said I wanted to see this fight down the line. Both fighters regressed. Chris Eubanks Jr. regressed when he fought George Groves and just threw all his momentum out the water, and he tried to fight him instead of box him. This is not a fight I want to see. Chris Eubanks Jr. ain't been too active. The problem is he got a regular title, Canelo the super champion, so he got to drop his regular title to fight Charlo. But, Charlo fought J-Rock. He fought Austin Trout, which is an older Trout at the time, but he still gave a lot of other problems, other fighters some problem like his brother. He fought K9. He fought Hugo. He fought Sebastian Highland. He lost to Korobov in my opinion. You fought a lot of different guys, man, but I think Julian J-Rock Williams is probably a better fighter, than Chris Eubanks Jr. I will say that, but did he fight a Groves or a Billy Joe Saunders fighter or even the faded DeGale? I mean, you can compare faded DeGale. I think Trout was better than the faded DeGale. I think Trout has had an overall better career, just my humble opinion. You would say George Groves, is he better than J-Rock? I mean, he held the title, at least once or twice. I would say George Groves probably was better fighter than J-Rock. Just my opinion there. And Billy Joe was better than Hugo's. I think he might be better than Korobov. He better than Jorge Sebastian Highland. He better than the older K9. So, yeah, I'd say Chris Eubanks Jr. probably do have a better resume. But, that's a resume. What about the actual fighter? And I don't think he got shit for Charlo. He getting around. I think that fight might be over in a few rounds. I think Charlo gonna run him into some hard shots. If Chris Eubanks' chin gonna be tested, all Charlo gotta do is keep that jab going. And if they can mix in, get him to feint, get on his toes a little bit, make Eubanks commit, and then get off, with his combinations. And that'd be a quick fight. You know what I'm saying? You got a guy that's going to come towards Charlo, and Charlo can sit back and snipe. Or, he can really, can't miss Eubanks if he uses jab. And I just think he may even drop Eubanks with a jab. He going to stop Eubanks. Eubanks ain't Eubanks talking all this shit, he gonna get stopped. And it ain't gonna amount to nothing because Eubanks ain't dude that's you put on your resume to say, hey, look here, I moved up the Hall of Fame ladder. No. It's a fight that he expected to win. Now, if he wanted to get some respect on Charlo's name, if Charlo wanted to get some respect on his name, he would have fought Demetrius Andrade and got him out of there. And that would have boosted up your resume where people would have been like, you know what? That was a great win. You know, he took out a slick southpaw. And now, you know, he can move up and fight David Benavidez, and now he's ready for Canelo Alvarez. But as far as Chris Eubanks, they trying to create beef. You see all these beef that PBC trying to create with Charlo hopping on IG Live with Anthony Durrell. And them motherfuckers probably didn't even know each other before that, for real. You know, and now Chris Eubanks come out the blue talk about Charlo. That's the worst kept secret in boxing, that Eubanks and Charlo gonna fight. That's why they featured them on the same card. But what Eubanks had to do, bro, Eubanks had to use lateral movement, feints. He had to move his head off the line, slip that jab, and get on the inside and work. You know what I'm saying? He got to get on the inside of Charlo and work. And I'll work Charlo. But, you know, to get on the inside, you got to use some head movement. You got to feint. You know, you got to jab. And when you get on the inside, see if Charlo can fight you on the inside. Start grinding him down on the inside, make it a nasty fight. You know, but if you know, can you count on Eubanks to do what Korobov did and sit back and snipe? No, it's a lot of fighters that's better than Korobov who can't do what Korobov do, a sit back, counter, and snipe. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes. So it's a be interesting fight, man. Interesting fight. I think it's gonna be very entertaining. I think it's gonna be a 5 or 6 round fight. If Chris Eubanks Jr. got an animalistic chin and he go 12 with Charlo, man, you gotta give him credit. We can't call Charlo no bum if Eubanks in there just taking punishment for 12 rounds. So be a good fight. A lot of athleticism gonna be on it's gonna be showcased. You know, Eubanks gonna, you know, have speed, but he just fundamentally he ain't got this is perfect stylistic fight for Charlo to look good against. If Charlo don't look good in this fight, I'll be shocked. If Charlo don't get him out there in about 6-7 rounds, I'll be shocked. All you gotta do is keep that great jab on a straight line. Feint him, keep jabbing, get Eubanks to commit, then come with your 1-2, you know, mix in an uppercut, you know, throw some body shots here and there. Eubanks gonna run right into your shots. He gonna be anxious. All you gotta do is keep that jab going, feint the jab, feint a little bit, shoulder movement, you know, act like you coming, you know, let him commit, sidestep him, make him reset, go. I mean, it's a simple fight plan. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about Hogan jumping around the ring, dancing. You ain't got to worry about Austin Trout being slippery up top. Eubanks' head going to be right there to be had. He might duck down. That's where the uppercut going to come in at. And Eubanks, he got to take that jab away from Charlo. Once you take the jab away from Charlo, he lost. You know what I'm saying? Once you take that jab, he lost. So if he able to get on the inside, work the body, you know, and make it an interior fight, I don't think the Charlo can fight on the inside. So if he able to get on the inside and work Charlo and stay there, he probably going to win a nasty, ugly decision. If he on the outside, in the pocket, or on the outside, the inner Charlo punches, it ain't going to last long. So I don't care how good his chin is. You know, you taking flush shots. Charlo can be a marksman from the outside with the straight shots, and now he mixing in the uppercuts and the left hooks. You know what I'm saying? So Eubanks have to work the body, get on the inside. But if he on the outside, he getting hit with those shots that Korobov was hitting him with, especially not being an active fighter, he going to sleep. And I would pick Charlo to put him to sleep. Another English muffin, get butter and jelly on top of him. He going to sleep. If Charlo lose this fight, bro, I'll be highly disappointed. I'll be highly shocked, and I will eat my crow. But ain't no way in hell Chris Eubanks Jr. should beat no Jermall Charlo. If he lose to that man, I don't want to hear Canelo. I don't want to hear Cinnamon. I don't want to hear Boo Boo. Demetrius. I don't want to hear nothing. Demetrius and Canelo will never lose to Chris Eubanks Jr. Never. You know what I'm saying? Never. This dude, he just don't have the fundamentals, man. He don't. He's good. He's a fighter. He's a fighter. There's 2 fighters in there. But Charlo got more boxing skills than Eubanks Jr. He just do. And I expect the knockout, but he talking all that shit. It's going to make for a good build-up to the fight. I think stylistically wise, that's another good fight for Charlo to look good in. It's going to be an exciting fight, probably at Barclay. Barclay don't do business with Madison Square Garden. That's more top rank in the zone. But that's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be a good fight. But once again, what does it mean when you passed up a unification bout with Demetrius? If you're Charlo, you passed up a unification bout with Saul Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? You passing up unification bouts to give us Chris Eubanks Jr., man, that I can't respect. Just keeping it real. But hey, you know, we got to take what we can get. Let me know what you guys think about the fight. I'll link the article from Scott Sports in the description. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links in the description. You got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. And other than that, man, yeah, let me know what you guys think and who you got winning between Chris Eubanks and Charlo. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. We gone.